Hello, parents and guardians. Welcome to our virtual back to school night for 6th grade. Let me begin by introducing the 6th grade team. For social studies and Spanish classes, which are both taught in Spanish, we have Vanessa Rivera. She's also the homeroom teacher for 6A. For English and Science, students will have me, Carrie Knight. I am also the 6B homeroom teacher. For math, students will have Megan Salcido, and PE is Paula Woodson. Please note that if you have a content-specific question, you should ask the content teacher. If you have a general class or school question, please contact your child's homeroom teacher. Quarters 1 and 3, students will take social studies, which is in Spanish, English, and PE. Quarters 2 and 4, students will take Spanish, science, and math. And this is to ensure that students will have a Spanish language class all year. You will receive more information from Senora Rivera about where students should be on the ACTFL graph here. The aim is for intermediate, mid to intermediate high in the 6th grade. Typically, students would take the National Spanish exam in the spring and the SBAC in Spanish in May, but both of those tests are currently to be determined. Students will participate in daily live PE classes when they have PE. In 6th grade, there will be fitness testing, which is state mandated. There's a pre-test in the fall and a post-test in March. These 6 areas are the mile run, the sit and reach, curl-ups, push-ups, trunk lift, measuring height and weight. The 6th grade creates a baseline for the 7th and 8th grade tests. As you probably learned last year, 5th and 6th grade is vertically aligned to introduce students to AVID. The goals for AVID are organizational tools and focused note-taking. And these are skills that we would like to help students develop in 5th and 6th grade so that they can be more successful in 7th, 8th, and high school. Parents and students should be aware of attendance, due dates, grading policies, how to properly use their planner, and check PowerSchool. I'm going to cover materials that are important to support students transitioning to middle school. So we're going to review study space, binder, planner, and pencil box. And then teachers will be incorporating focused note-taking, graphic organizers, and brain breaks into their classes. We would like for all students to have a suitable study space, especially with distance learning. It should be comfortable, quiet, surroundings that enable the student to focus. The materials that students need should be easily accessible, and there might be a reminder for some movement breaks, some brain breaks, and to get up and get a snack. In a student's binder, typically if they're going back and forth from home to school, this is what we would have them have in their binder, but this also works for distance learning. Unfortunately, the planners did not come in from Life Touch yet, and I'm not sure if they will be. So if you think your child could benefit from a planner, that's something that you'll need to purchase. Otherwise, you could use Google Calendar, or you could just print a weekly graphic organizer. It's handy to have a pocket folder in the front of the binder where students can put important papers that need to be given to parents or returned to school. It would be nice to have a tab for each class, and you can really decide if you want a smaller binder per quarter with only 3 tabs, or do you want to go ahead and put all 6 tabs in one binder now? And then, of course, college ruled paper and loose graph paper for math. These are the items the 6th grade team recommends for students to keep in their pencil box. Even though a lot of the work this year will be done online, it's nice to have these materials handy in the case that students do some work on a hard copy. As I shared in the schedule overview video, there really shouldn't be any homework beyond the end of the school day at 3:45. All assignments are posted in Google Classrooms. They should have plenty of time to complete whatever is not completed in session in that afternoon independent work block. Part of navigating middle school is learning to manage due dates. In 6th grade, late work will result in a loss of 1 letter grade for each day late. and no late work will be received after the quarter ends, and there is no extra credit. So it's important that students keep up with their work on a daily basis. Parents can check grades and progress in PowerSchool. Our grading scale is up on the right-hand corner of the screen. Grades will be updated at least every 3 weeks, and you can sign in using your child's student ID and password. Remember, quarters 1 and 2 are progress report grades, and quarters 3 and 4 are semester grades. Class content specifics will be shared with parents and students on September 8th. All of us will be using Google Classroom as our learning management system. Students can also access some class content via Clever. If you have content-specific questions, please email that particular teacher. At the end of every quarter, the 6th grade team will host a grade level Zoom session to have a virtual award ceremony for students to acknowledge and celebrate their successes. Parent and teacher conferences are primarily reserved for students not performing at grade level. However, we're available to meet with any parent upon request. Conferences are typically in November and March, but those days and times and how we will manage virtual conferences is all still to be determined. We would very much appreciate your help in helping your students follow the school and class rules, which are be respectful, make good choices, and be a problem solver. If you have specific questions about school policies such as discipline, citizenship, 8th grade promotion, it's posted on our school website and can be found at the following link. We would like to invite you to our virtual back to school night Q&A session, which is Wednesday, September 9th at 5:30. So please plan to join us if you have any questions or if you would just like to meet face to face. Thank you so much and stay well.